Hey, what is going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is going on? This is Real Time with Prince Blue. And you already know what time it is. It's Thursday at 7 p.m. That means it's time to get real. So tonight, we're going to, and I guess we could say, yeah, I'm just going to say it. This is definitely the last episode before Christmas and the New Year. So I figured, let's do something a little different. So tonight, we're checking the list twice, the naughty list, the nice list. We're going to do cap check for some of the narratives that we've been letting slide all year. And I want y'all to always remember that this isn't hate. Well, sometimes it is. It's honesty. And I just want y'all to know that what y'all about to get tonight is going to be something that y'all need to pay attention to because you might not get it again. So, with that being said, let's get into it.
Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, real time, Prince Blue. Talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talk that, talk that, talk that, talk that, coach, coach, talking entertainment too. Look, we are not the same as you. Look, we don't need a thing, just you. Just making sure the gang come through.
All right. What is going on, everybody? What is up? And welcome to another episode of Real Time with Prince Blue. And as you can see, the reason why I'm so much about the snap is because stuff don't never work when you need it to work. Boom, there it is. It's working now. So, with that being said, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope everybody is doing well out there. Let me get that out of my eye. Um, it's been a hell of a 2025. And 2025 is not even over yet. So I feel like I'm jinxing it because the best could be yet to come, the worst can be yet to come. Pause. And I feel like we're all just witnessing either something incredibly great or something incredibly wrong. But other than that, let's get into it. Real time recap was really going to be one thing, but then I figured, instead of just making real time recap about what has happened just this past week, I was like, duh, dummy. Let's just recap the whole 2025. And I wanted to put that into perspective of my naughty and nice list. That's right. I made my own naughty or nice list. So let's get into it. Let's start with the real time recap. All right. No, I ain't saying them because Santa doesn't exist. That's right. I'm a hater. That's right. If the kids is listening, too damn bad. That's how it is. He doesn't exist. Your parents work hard, very, very hard, to make sure you have stuff to open underneath the tree, the chimney, whatever it is that you get. Your parents are slaving are working with people they can't stand, working for people they can't stand. All why? Because they have responsibilities. And that responsibility is you. And what do? You turn around and give it to a white man with a beard from the North Pole. You give him all the credit. Meanwhile, your dad is 800 pounds. He's stressed. He had double bypass surgery. Why? Because he's working hard to make sure you have a good Christmas. Call me the Grinch. Call me Chris Kringle. Just the whole Santa thing. Just never got with it. Anyway, so let's get into my naughty and nice list, shall we? Boom. Let's do that. Boom. Nah, I want to make. Let's switch it. Yeah, there we go. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I didn't put anybody in these naughty and nice lists. No, I don't have a heaven and hell to put nobody in. That's only for him up there. But what I have a naughty and nice list, and I could put anybody I want on that list. So in chat, let me know if there's anybody particularly that you want me to either put on the naughty or nice list. Let me know in the chat, and I will go, or either that, or I would just go down the line or pick somebody that I want to touch on, pause on the list. So just let me know which ones. So let's start with number one, naughty or nice, Donald Trump. You know he had to go first on the list. So when it comes to Donald Trump, let me recap a little bit of his 2025, shall we? Well, first of all, he became president. That's great. I'm sorry for the people that are still upset about that. That that he became president. But he is our sitting president. He has done a lot of good things this year. Um he's he's trying to make America great again. Has it been perfect? Has it been flawless? Absolutely not. But what it has been a step in the right direction. And this is my opinion. If you don't like it, oh well. You have a phone, you can start your own podcast and you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But to me, he's going on the nice list. And the reason why he's going on the nice list is because number one, I voted for him and I like to win. I like to win. I like winners. As Mike Singletary once said at a press conference, I like winners. And he won. And I like being on the winning side. That's just me. That's just me being petty. That's just me being petty. But if you look at it, the economy is doing better. Groceries are doing better. Gas is down. All the stuff that y'all complained about, it's doing better. Now, far as the social issues and all that stuff, that's stuff that y'all got to work out because that's personal. You can't regulate how people feel. So he's going on my nice list. Argue with your mama. Number two, Joe Biden. Where do y'all think he's going? Joe, where you think you're going, Joe? Where should I put him, Donald? On the naughty or the nice list? You know where you going, Joe. You going on the naughty list. And you know why you going on the naughty list, Joe? Because you failed too many damn times. We voted for somebody that fell up the steps, down the steps, off a bike, didn't know his name, didn't know what was last week, didn't know where he was, what he was looking at, what was going on. Up, down, right, left, press conference, no press conference, White House, in-house, outhouse, doghouse, In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's. Like, didn't know. Didn't know. And then, thank you for all the shit when you just said, hey, you know what? Instead of us just doing what we supposed to do and processing people. No, let's just open the floodgates and let them all in. And then we had people dying. We had people not getting resources. We had people getting assaulted. We had cops dying, firefighters dying, ICE agents dying. We just had everything. Why? Because you wanted chaos. So you're going on a naughty list. And you will remain there until your last day. Make this is a permanent naughty list. The only thing that you've done right, Joe Biden, is you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That's the only thing I'm holding. That's the only thing that's keeping you semi capable in my book of making proper decisions. You are an Eagles fan, so you are capable of making right decisions. Number 3, Kamala Harris. You better thank a union member. Thanks to all my divine eye, all my sorrows. Collard greens in the bathtub. Word salad. Sweating out your perm. All the stuff. Wasting everybody's time during this last election. Abortion trucks. What was the $10,000 towards a home and all that, first buyers, being born in a middle class family, all that stuff. You just took me through too much. You had Cardi B up there reading off her phone. You had Meg Thee Stallion shaking her ass at a rally, at an election rally. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then this Thanksgiving, when it was time for you, like when you showed up, I find it funny that you were shown making greens in the kitchen, in the sink, with 2 black children. We all know you're married to a white man. Why wasn't the white children in there? So I take it you called up your sister and you said, I need to borrow Shanice and Jacob. You mean Jim and Tammy? Yeah, those. My niece and nephew. I need to borrow them for this photo op. I'm gonna be making greens. Why wasn't the greens in the tub? Cause you lied. You could lie about a lot of things. You could lie about the economy. You could lie about you could lie about ICE. You could lie about being a border czar. You could lie about where you done your record, all that stuff. Don't lie when it comes to food. And y'all knew she didn't cook no greens in the tub. Y'all knew it. Y'all knew it. But y'all was burdened by what has been. And y'all just had no time to just call her out on her shit. Y'all just wanted soul sister. Y'all wanted soul sister number Curry number 1 in the White House, and it didn't work out, and y'all still bitter to this day. She's going on the naughty list. Elon Musk, you are going on a naughty list because X has went to shit. The whole platform is awful now. It was fine. And then but you know what? I can't blame you. That's how you know you got it. That's how you know you so wealthy it's not even funny. You didn't like the way a platform operated, so you bought it. That's gangster. I can't knock that. Can you imagine, like, that's like a video on TikTok being suppressed and you like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm buying TikTok tomorrow. That's what Elon did to X. But then he proceeds to make it worse. It's always crashing. You got to pay for engagement. Nothing works anymore. You got to buy a blue check mark to get any type of traction. You can literally tweet something or post something and it goes right to the ether on X now. Like, what am I paying $8 for? What am I paying $8 for? So you're going on the naughty list, Elon Musk. Fix the damn. You know what? To be honest, it might don't even matter if you fix X. If you know, you know. It might not even matter if you fix X. Let's go with Diddy. Like, this list has been naughty, all except Trump. Diddy. Diddy, 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 Diddy. You are on the naughty list for all eternity, you nasty bastard. You nasty subhuman bastard. And I didn't even look at the 50 documentary. I don't need to see it. All the stuff, all the stuff been said about Diddy has been floating out there for years. Since I was a kid, since I was in high school, that stuff been floating out there about him for years. But you know how it is when you're on top and when you're making the money and stuff like that, you can buy silence. You can buy fear. But once you're no longer on top, it takes the right person. And that's the problem with a lot of black elite entertainers or whoever it is. You start thinking that you are bigger than the matrix. You start thinking that you're bigger than the program. You start thinking you're bigger than the elites, and you are not. We know gatekeepers. We know boule. We know who the people are put into place to quote unquote keep people kettled, to keep people cattled. And you were one of them. But what did you do? You got out of hand. And what did somebody decide to do? Spank that ass. And now look at you. Power and money just makes you a worse person than who you already were. If you were a kind person, if you were a giving person, if you were a caring person, if you get a lot of money, you're going to be that 10 times. If you're a predator, if you're a sexual deviant, if you're a narcissist, if you're an abuser, guess what money is going to do? Guess what power is going to do? It's going to enable you to do that more. I'm gonna give you an example. MC Hammer. MC Hammer at his core is a giver. He's a natural person who wants to see other people win. He wants to see people succeed. So when he was MC Hammer at the top of his game, he gave away a lot of his money to those around him to help people out. He was employing people. He would just get off the bus and people would be like, Hammer, I need a job. And Hammer would be like, get that guy a job for $30,000 a year. Look it up. That's the people in the game that we should be doing documentaries on. MC Hammer, people like that. MC Hammer still doesn't get the flowers he deserves. What did y'all do to MC Hammer? Y'all called him a sellout. Y'all called him weak. Y'all called him this. Y'all called him that. Now look at all of you. Y'all got shoe deals, book deals. Y'all on TV with Martha Stewart. Y'all got soft drink deals. Y'all got t-shirts. Y'all got merchandise. All of you that was calling Hammer a sellout, look at you now. Snoop, look at you. Snoop was a crack dealing Crip gang member who was on trial for murder. And now he coaches youth football. He's on TV with Martha Stewart. He's on that show, The Voice. He's a gangster rapper on a show about singing. I'm not. Can you call that sellout? I don't know. Cat Williams. Nice, 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 nice. This was the year of Cat Williams. All lies will be exposed. That's what Cat Williams said. All lies will be exposed. And it was. People was once he left the Shannon Sharp show, Uncle Shay Shay Club Shay Shay, everybody that he was talking about started going down. Started getting looked at in a bad light. Stuff started adding up. But a lot of you tried to put him on the naughty list. Why? Because you thought he was hating. You thought he was jealous. But you know what? The people that have dealt with Cat Williams, the people that have went on tour with Cat Williams, look at the people who vouch for Cat Williams. Cat Williams would send comedians home and pay them after something had to happen at home and they had to go check it on home. He would still give them their money. Again, money and power just increases who you are at your core. Look at all the comedians he have brought up with him. Look at the comedians he gives flowers to, and look at the comedians he don't give flowers to. Ding. Candace Owens. Naughty list. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the condescending, monotone English teacher voice. I'm tired of the word salad. I'm tired of the dragging people along. I'm tired of the press and curl. I'm tired of the straight iron bang. I'm just tired of it all. I'm tired. For the most part, I have not said anything about Candace Owens. But what she's done since September, since Charlie Kirk's murder, has just been an abomination. It's been sad. It's been it's just been it's just been bad faith. And finally, you got called to the dean's office by Erica Kirk, and now all of a sudden, you gonna word salad your way out of not talking about what happened in that meeting. And guess what? You don't have to. I don't give a shit what happened in the meeting. Because I've never been a follower of yours. I've never watched any of your shows. And I've never donated to you. So I'm not invested. But to the people that gave all their hard-earned money, all their super chats and all that stuff, who ate bologna sandwiches just to make sure they could give Candace something, that's your fault. That's your fault. And I want you to know another reason why Candace is on the naughty list. Another reason why she's on the naughty list, because she continues to ask for y'all money. She continues to want y'all to do things for her. And y'all continue to do it. It said that she makes something about $10 million a year or something like that. And her husband has a net worth of $250 million. Why does she need your donations? Where's Blexit? What happened to Blexit? Candace Owens is a elite job hopper. She's that cousin or that sister that can just she keeps getting jobs, but on a higher level. Instead of McDonald's, Burger King, AT&T, T-Mobile, it's Blexit, Turning Point USA, her show, next show, that show, the other show, this show. She had a guest who insinuated that Charlie Security and even Erica Kirk resemble individuals he claimed to have seen on a military base at date. I repeat, y'all listen to me and y'all listen to me good. if you donate another dime, if you waste your time on another podcast of hers, if you're in the comment sections fighting and defending her, come here. Come here. Come here. You are a retard. Yeah, I'm taking that word back. And no, it doesn't mean special needs. This is not about people with special needs and disabilities and things like that nature. This is pure retard. And you know one when you see one. They're just aloof. They believe any and everything. They have no logic. They're just lost. And they're able to latch on to people like Candace Owens and be taken advantage of. So that's my naughty and nice list. I have more people on here. But I really don't. In the words of my brother AJ, if I don't care to talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it. The rest of these people on here, I really don't care. I really don't care about. But those are the ones that I wanted to get out of the way. So there you go. So on the next thing we're going to talk about, y'all know what it is. I said what I said.
I said what I said.
All right. It's time for I said what I said. And you know what we want to talk about? This is something. I don't see race. I don't see color. And I found this phenomenal video because people get up in arms when they black people when they hear white people say I don't see race, and white people get upset at other white people when they say I don't see race. White people get upset with black people because black people see race. So it's like weird. So I found this video and she was actually hitting on a couple things. So I want to play it. I'm going to pause it and stuff, and I'm going to break down some of the things that she said in this video. But this was just spot on.
Let's talk about the phrase, I don't see color. I don't see color. A lot of white people say that. I never hear any black people saying it.
That's where you're wrong. That's what happens when you generalize. A lot of black people say they don't see color. A lot of black people, they don't say they don't see race. You know who's one famous person that said that? Dr. Martin Luther King. We need to stop judging people by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. He was a black man. See, you can't say none. You can't say all. You can't say I've never seen, because it's just not true. Now, the one thing I can say, I've never seen a unicorn, like a real life unicorn, so they don't exist, but I've seen one on TV. I've seen one on a cartoon. That's what happens when you generalize. So you're wrong right there. Black people absolutely do see race. I see race. I see color.
A lot of white people say it like it's a badge of honor, like it proves they're not racist, like it means they treat everybody equally, and I think that's what they mean to say when they say that. I'll be real with you. I do see color. I see race because we live in a world where race affects how people are treated, how safe they are, how much their lives are valued.
Yeah. I actually agree with her. You have some people that really do put a value on race. They're called white supremacists. They're called black supremacists. You know, the black people that stand on the corners and say white people this, white people that, white people shouldn't live, white people shouldn't sully the earth, white people shouldn't mix with black people. Yeah, there's a such thing as black supremacists too. And they put a value on, guess what? Race. Yeah.
And even how their history gets told or not told, as is often the case.
You know why the history is skewed and why history is told in different ways? Because it's told by man. And man is going to tell things by through their lens. Unless you get a true historian that is going to tell you exactly what happened. I tell my students all the time, you could be wrong in opinion, but you cannot be wrong you cannot be wrong in a fact. Fact, the Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. Fact. Opinion, the Supreme Court is ran by conservatives. That's an opinion. See what I'm saying? There's a three-party system: Republican, Democrat, Independent. Fact. Republicans are racist. Opinion. Democrats are slow. Opinion. See how that works?
Pretending not to notice doesn't make it go away. It just makes you easier to fool. It's one of those ways white people's comfort gets in the way of truth telling. If you don't see race, how do you see racism?
This is where, and trust me, I'm not on here to defend white people and all this stuff, but listen, it's a human thing. Why should I have to be uncomfortable? If I see you're about to be aggressive, you're about to yell at me about something that I didn't do in 17 and the 1800s, I'm going to try to make the conversation. I'm going to try to change the conversation. I'm going to try to change the atmosphere. So I may say I don't see race. I may say, hey, I'm not racist. I may say, hey, I have black friends. I hire a lot of black people. I hang around black people. You're gonna do whatever it takes to make it comfortable. What? Why do people have to be uncomfortable to make you feel good? So if a white person denounces their racism, what is that doing for you? What exactly does that do? If I walk up to a white person right now, I'll be like, tell me you're racist right now. Tell me you're racist right now. And they tell me they're racist. Where's the dopamine hit? What does that do for me going forward? Absolutely nothing.
How do you know who's being excluded, who's getting profiled, who's getting killed?
You can look it up. You can see it. You can read the police reports without emotions. You can look at the facts on the report. You can have an opinion. You could say, I believe that officer shouldn't have shot that unarmed black man. But what are the facts? Did he just finish robbing a person? Did he drop a gun? Did he just fire at officers? Did he just kill somebody? We have a hard time taking emotions out of things and just looking at facts. I feel like I should be a millionaire. I feel like I should hit the Powerball. I feel like I should have an 8-pack. But the fact of the matter is, I have to work for that. I have to put myself in a position to be better. I can't emotionally be like, oh man, cookies is racist. Fast food is cheaper. That's why I'm fat. And just because there's a liquor store in the ghetto doesn't mean you have to drink alcohol. Just because you're riding past a McDonald's and you're hungry don't mean you have to stop at the McDonald's. Just because you feel like a black person shouldn't be shot by the police doesn't mean that's the case. It is what it is.
Because let me tell you, black and brown folks don't have the luxury of not seeing race. It shows up in the way they're treated in schools, in hospitals, on the job, at traffic stops.
How? Tell me how. 4 years ago, when I entered my doctoral program and I sat in a classroom with, I believe, 13 other students, out of 1,000 or more applicants, I was one of the 13th pick for my doctoral program. I sat in there and I looked around And the only thing I was concerned with was I gotta finish with this group. I gotta finish with my cohort. I was not concerned with them wondering, am I here because I'm a DEI? Am I here because I'm black? Am I an athlete? Am I poor? Am I this? Am I that? And guess what? If they do have that mindset, guess how you change it? I changed it by graduating. I changed it by getting my doctorate. I changed it by every discussion post, every paper, every residency, every chance they got a chance to talk to me and find out who I was, whether that was in their mind or if they said it to me verbally. That's how I changed it. People are going to treat you a certain way by how you look, how you smell, how you walk, who you root for, whatever the case may be. You can't go through life worried about what other people is going to think about you or how other people perceive you to be, especially with your skin color.
In courtrooms, even in the grocery store. It shows up in the way their history gets distorted or erased when textbooks leave out the hard stuff.
If you feel like a textbook is incomplete, get another textbook. Do we all have to read the same textbook? Do we? No, we don't. We do not have to all read the same textbook. Y'all have $3,000, $2,000, whatever much money devices in your hand. YouTube is it's a library. It's a virtual library. Google is a virtual library. And if you really want to go to sleep, you have periodic articles. You have remember the encyclopedia. Remember before the internet, we had to look into the Encyclopedia Britannica. A through Z. We had to get our information that way. So if you feel like something is incomplete or you don't understand something, find out more. Don't just accept what people tell you or what's shown on TV or what you see in a movie. Look it up.
So that white folks don't have to feel uncomfortable. I don't see color. It's not a signal of neutrality, and it's not innocent. It's a form of denial. It says, I refuse to notice the patterns. It says, your lived experience doesn't exist for me. It says,
it doesn't say that. It does not say that. It's like if somebody says, I've never experienced racism. It's not invalidating anybody else. It's just saying I've never experienced that. So what does that look like? Tell me, like, what is that like? Give me your story. How do you feel like you experienced racism? Oh, well, I've never experienced that. Man, that's something I never knew I had to look out for. Thank you for explaining that to me. That's not an invalidation. That's legitimate. Like, tell me what I'm missing. What am I not seeing? If I serve fried chicken to my black friends, is that racist? I like, help me out. I'm thinking everybody likes chicken. No, fried chicken is what is a food used as a racial trope and stereotype towards black people. Oh, well, that wasn't my intentions. I like fried chicken, so I think everybody likes fried chicken. It's just easy to put on a menu. That's why you have chicken tenders at every restaurant. That's why you have fried chicken at every restaurant. It's just easy. Flour, saute it, drop it in oil, bake it, whatever it is you do, and you serve it. It's going to be a seller.
if I pretend not to see race, maybe I don't have to do anything about racism. But here's the truth. If you can ignore,
Guess what? You don't have to do anything about racism. It's not your job to end racism, especially if you're not partaking in it. Mind the business that pays you. If you know you're not racist, then that's how you fix racism, by living your life by not being racist. That's how you fix it. But when you're out here being performative and yelling at other people and telling other people that they're racist, even though they're not, you're not helping. And You know how I can give you a prime example of how you're not helping? A white person on one end will say they're not racist, but then when they find out I'm a black conservative and Republican, they will act like I'm a mutant with two heads. They will act like it's unfathomable that I can be that. Why? Because they believe that I should be a Democrat. They believe that I'm quote unquote voting against my own interests. That's racist. If you think that all black people should be Democrats, but you're the same people that's yelling at people calling them racist.
Race. That's privilege. And if you choose to ignore it, that's complicity. I don't want to be complicit. So yes, I see race. I see the injustice that's baked into our system. I see the generational harm that's been passed down.
Oh yeah, you see the generational harm that's passed down, like what? Crack cocaine, alcoholism, gang violence. These are things that you can help. These are things that are not forced upon you. These are things that you choose to do. You choose to do drugs. You choose to be in a gang. You choose to do a life of crime. You know what was real generational trauma? Back when there was real slaves. When if you're a slave, with your mama a slave, your daddy's a slave. If you're born, you're a slave. And if you grow old enough, you have a kid, then that child's a slave. That's generational. Generational trauma is not my mom and dad was a crackhead, so now I'm a crackhead. My mom and dad was a gangbanger, so now I'm a gangbanger. No, those are generational choices. I'm going to say it again. Generational trauma and generational choices are two different things. Stop conflating them. Stop.
I see who's always had the microphone and who's been silenced. And I see that if we want to build something better, we have to be honest about where we are now.
I'm on a podcast with 6 people listening, speaking my opinion, speaking my facts from a beautiful home with a beautiful family, with a beautiful wife, about to go on a yearly vacation around Christmas time. So I just can't get with this. It's hard.
And we have to be willing to sit with and explore with curiosity those things that
I don't want to sit. I don't want to sit because it's going to turn into, oh, what they did to me, this, that, and third. Oh, in 1775, we was this, we was that. I don't want to sit with that. I don't want to sit with victimhood.
we have done that have perpetuated this system. Seeing race is not the problem. Racism is the problem. And I want to be part of the solution. So I'm not colorblind.
You go ahead and be a part of the solution. You go ahead. You'll be by your damn self. I'm so sick of that. Like, stop. Anyway, I need to take a break. After that, we'll be back after this message. God.
I know. You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, I'm here to tell you. It's me, Inked, and I need you guys to head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. Yes, that's right. Trifecta merch is here. It is here for our Trifecta family to show their love and support and advertise for free. Well, not technically for free. You did pay for it. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Head on over to ajsrantroom.com and pick up your Trifecta merch. We're all inclusive. If Prince can wear it, so can you. Have a good one.
always lit over at ajsrantroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to ajsrantroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed.
All right, everybody, it's time for cap check.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you. Trifling.
All right, cap check. I'm gonna hit on this real quick. Performative outrage and selective aggression, whatever you want to call it, especially in the wake of the Rob Reiner and his wife murdered by their son. Like, let me tell y'all something. Sometimes it is better to not say anything at all than to say something incredibly stupid. But you also got to understand everybody has different relationships and everybody has different feelings on things. And if they want to express that, that's fine. But you also have to remember that what goes around comes around. It's like a boomerang. If you were being ugly during the Charlie Kirk assassination and you were cheering, which you were, and then something happens to one of the people in your circle, which are Rob Reiner, people are going to come back and people are going to give you what you gave to them. And now you're in your feelings. And now you want to say, see, is this Christian like? Is this Christ like? No. You can't pick and choose when you want to be a decent human being. You can't do it. And then you can't get mad at other people because they want to give you karma. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always going to be. So waking up every day and finding out what you want to be mad about, who you want to be mad to and with, and all this stuff, it got to be exhausting to be that performative. It got to be exhausting. She has great genes. That's supremacist. That's eugenics. That's this. That's that. I'm boycotting. I'm doing this. I'm not going to Target. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm not doing it. Meanwhile, your bills are behind. Your husband is sleeping with somebody else. Your wife is sleeping with somebody else. Your wife's an alcoholic. Your husband's an alcoholic. Your kids are school shooters. All this stuff. Why? Because you're so performative. You're so worried about other people that you're not focused on your own life. Performative outrage should be a disease. It should be classified in the mental illness book. If you could literally pick up if the first thing you do in the morning is grab your phone before you wash your ass, wash your face, brush your teeth, do anything productive in society, and decide you want to be mad about something, seek help. Seek it. But Prince, what does this have to do with cap check? All of it's cap. I'm mad. I support all black people. No, you don't. Do you support the ones that rob, steal, kill, shoot, rape, murder? I have nothing against white people. I have nothing against white people, but they can't date my daughter. Is that you? They can't date my son. Is that you? White people put raisins in potato salad. Is that you? I don't like no white people. White people this, white people that. Is your boss white? Is the company you work for owned by a white person? Is the internet you're on owned by a white person? It's the phone you talk on owned by a person. The clothes you wear manufactured by a white person. The house you're in built by a white person. The loan you got, the loan office you got your money from, is that owned by a white person? You see how that works? Shut up with the performative outrage. Be consistent. All right, y'all. Now it's time for a little bit funnier Paging Dr. Blue.
Paging Dr. Blue.
Okay, this page of Dr. Blue is we're going to talk about erectile dysfunction. Yes, yes, yes. No, you're not hearing things. Yes, we're going to talk about erectile dysfunction. Not mine. I'm fine. I'm just sick of every other commercial, every other ad on the internet being about a Blue Chew, and it's literally 20, maybe sometimes 30-year-olds in the commercial. What is going on that we need Blue Chews now? We need Gorilla Packs, Honey Packs, all this other stuff. What is happening, people? So I looked up some things to figure out why are we in this Blue Chew era? Why are we struggling? And when I say we, I mean y'all. And it has showed that, let me see where it says right here. Let me find it. Right here. These are the top reasons why people are struggling in this era and they need Blue Chew. Let's go through them. Porn and dopamine burnout. This is the biggest factor nobody's likes to sit with. High stimulus porn conditions that brain need novelty, intensity, and control. Real life intimacy cannot compete with endless novelty. Result: arousal issues without a physical problem. This is neurological, not hormonal. Y'all need to step away from your meat. Men and women. The lawnmower 3000 needs to go away. And you need to find a book or find something else to focus your time on that you can't have real intimacy. And look, we've all had our seasons. We've all had our seasons. And yes, I agree. It is very challenging to quit. But when it's to the point that you rather do that than be with somebody, you gotta seek help. All been there, all done that, but when it's to the point you see 20 to 30-year-olds that need Blue Chews, like that's wild. That's some scary stuff. Like every other ad, every other commercial is a Blue Chew. And the guy is good looking, the woman is good looking. Now I know it's a commercial, but it's like she should be enough. He should be enough. So I just don't know what it is. Let's go to number 2. Performance anxiety way higher. Young people are filming everything, comparing everything, expecting instant results. Sex becomes a performance, not an experience. Anxiety shuts down erections faster than anything. Listen, I y'all know I don't kink shame, but if you feel like you gotta film yourself to be intimate with your partner and then you can't perform, maybe you should take the cameras out of there. Maybe you should put the phone down. Maybe you should just focus on loving each other and figuring out what makes each other feel good. Don't focus on the right camera angle. Don't focus on how many views you're going to get. Maybe you should just focus on each other. Let's try that. Number 3, lifestyles quietly terrible. Poor sleep, energy drinks and caffeine overload, processed food, low sunlight, high screen time. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Poor sleep, yeah, I get it. Energy drinks, processed food, your diet, and all that stuff. Working out. The one thing I can honestly say, one, I not bad side effect, but side effect I was not prepared for when you work out a lot is how much you want it. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm gonna look that up later. Like, what is it? Like, I get home from the gym, I see my wife, and I'm like, I know I just cranked out all these weights and all that stuff, but something about you right now. And she's like, don't start. And I'm like, I can't help. I don't know what it is. So there it is. But yeah, the Blue Chew era. We got to get out of this. Men, come on, man. The ads make it look cute and she's into it, but if eventually she gonna be like, you need a pill for me. You can't perform for me. Like, what is it? Like, that's something like, dog. Like, if that ever happens, like, I will quit social media. I will quit everything to figure it out. I will go to the highest Himalayan mountains to find a Tibetan monk to fix it, because ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. All right, now it's time for Ayo Pause.
Stick together. Pause. Knows he can have it. Pause. You see what I do when I got the rock. Pause.
Let me just put this in real quick.
This is Danny, by the way.
All right, y'all. Since this is the last episode, I wanted to do a roundup of all the Ayo pauses of the year. Top 5. Well, I didn't do it. I found a video, and I actually agree with all these because all of these have been candidates on Ayo pause for the past year. So let's get into it. And let's see if you agree with this list.
Some things get so big that
Pause.
you almost pause. God damn. I quit though. I quit. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. What are you talking about? This is a talk show. We have a live audience and you wilding in here, bro. Listen.
I'll smack his.
You can't quit, Mano. You said things get bigger. Yeah, you can't quit. You can't quit. You can't quit. You can't quit. Pause. My friends try to do it all the time. Ask AJ and Keisha. All the time. They be like, yo, I'm not playing no more. Like, no, we can't do nothing. We could be in a board meeting about to send Trifecta Hour to the stratosphere. And if that exec say something crazy, I'm going to be like, hey, yo, pause. Hey, yo, you got to pause on that. I'm just going to do it. And they know that. That's why they probably won't even let me be in the meeting. They'll be like, look, we'll just send you the paperwork. The contract's good. Look it over, sign it. But you can't be in the meeting because you're going to mess up our money. Because you can't help yourself. You're going to say Ayo pause. But that was definitely an Ayo pause. You can't pause.
Cheek off in the bathroom.
What?
Ah, 1 second.
I smacked his cheeks off.
No, I'm telling you, I gave him that fire. Ah, boom. Then he tried to act up outside. I finished it off outside and really pounded him out. Legend. You know what I'm saying?
Pounded him out, legend. After you smacked his cheeks off in the bathroom. Yo, Fat Joe and Jadakiss podcast has quickly ascended because they just dog. I had no idea Jadakiss was this funny. For the record, top 5 dead or alive. I argue with your mama. Jadakiss, he's just one. He's never find me a whack Jadakiss verse. You won't find one. But anyway, but him and Fat Joe together is just money because Joe is cap all day. Well, he's not cap. He's an embellisher that walks the line of cap. And Jadakiss is just funny as shit for no reason. Just showing up. He's just funny. Let's continue.
His body. He's just a ball of tense muscle just exploding on your face.
DJ.
He's just a ball of intense muscle exploding on your face. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Like, come on, Joe. You had to know what you was doing, Joe. You had to know.
Your spin game is crazy. You spinning this
No, my head game is crazy. Like, you
Pause that.
Hey,
Joe. He make you feel way bigger than you are.
Pause that.
Hey,
you spinning this.
Yeah, hey yo, Cam, Cam is my spirit animal because it's supposed to be an interview, and Cam is asking him a serious question, but Cam is like, "Nah, you ain't gonna continue with that shit." Hey yo, pause.
My head game is crazy. Like you are.
My head game is crazy too. Why would you say that? Say my IQ is high. My intelligence is off the charts. My head game is crazy to two men. And those two men are Mace and Cameron. You can't tell Mace and Cameron your head game is crazy.
Pause that.
Hey, that's crazy. He make you feel way bigger than you are. Pause. He make you feel huge, man.
And then Young Thug made it worse. He make you feel way bigger than you are, man. Pause. He make you feel huge.
Hey, West, he the one.
What?
What? Yeah. Top 5, Ayo pause all the way. That last one was crazy. He made you feel big. Pause. Gave you a chance. I mean, my bad. He made you feel huge. Synonyms, people. It means similar. The same thing. Big and huge is the same thing. Wow. But those are the Ayo pauses of 2025. That was a good count. That was a good list. I agree with all of them. The craziest one on there, I think, was I would say it was Joe, but it's something about him telling telling two men my head game is crazy. Like, why are you sharing that with them? Yeah. So, all right, now it's time for Dumbass of the Week. All right, instead of Dumbass of the Week, y'all, it's going to be Dumbass of the Year. And Dumbass of the Year is, no, it's not Jasmine Crockett. It's not her. It's not Kamala. It's not Trump. It's not Shannon Sharp. It's not any of those people. Dumbass of the Year is me. It's me. You know why it's me? I'm hurrying, AJ. Chill out. It comes on at 8:15, 8:20. They gotta do the national anthem and they gotta do everything else before they get to the game. Dumbass of the Year is me because I wasted so much time on stuff that didn't matter. And as I thought about it, it bothered me even more. And I'm here to tell you that when June 1st hits, I'm moving different. The way this platform is, the way social media, my social media is, who's my friends, who's in my circle, family included, I'm moving different. I'm not wasting time with anything anymore that I don't want to. If y'all think I was worse then, how isolated I could be, how I can be in my own world and not pay attention to anybody, I meant July 1st. I meant, god damn it, January 1st. Shit. Look at my mind. I'm all over. January 1st, the new year, I'm moving different. I really am. I'm done with it. I'm not wasting my time with anybody. And I'm not even going to tell you what's that going to look like, because I also believe that, and I got to follow my own advice. Do it. Don't say it, just do it. Watch how I move and you'll see. You'll be like, "Oh yeah, he said that. Oh yeah, he said he was going to move different." And if you about to ask me why I don't do this anymore, why I don't say this anymore, why I'm not here, why I'm not there, why I don't want to do this, why I don't want to do that, I want you to think back to this clip. I'm moving different. 2027, when 2027 arrives, after 2026, that full year, when I do Dumbass of the Year again, it won't be me. I will never be dumbass of the year again. I promise you that. So, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I want to just talk about blessings, and I want to say Merry Christmas. And if that offends you, so what? Starting with not being dumbass of the year anymore, it's not caring about how people feel about how I live my life through Christ. Merry Christmas. Not happy holidays, not Feliz Navidad, not my sheesh, not ha cha ching chong, not none of that. Merry Christmas. Okay? All right. Merry Christmas. Please, please, please hang out with your family. Please, please, please enjoy your blessings. That's what I'm going to do. The moment I log off of this, I'm going to enjoy my blessings. And you will know pretty soon if you're a part of those blessings. And if you're not, I'm going to enjoy my family. I'm going to enjoy my friends. I'm going to enjoy a time in which the Lord has blessed me with. I'm going to enjoy every moment to the fullest, because if you haven't noticed, and I'm going to be real, there's two people that's not going to enjoy Christmas. And we just saw that at the hands of their child. And in the worst universe, you have to always prepare for something like that, because you never know. All right? All right. So Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for supporting Real Time with Prince Blue all this year. I look forward to seeing y'all next year. That's it, man. Remember, I'm at Real Prince Blue. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. Make sure you support the channel. Make sure you hit the like button. All that good stuff. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all next year. And we got Rams, Seahawks. Unlike AJ, who hates on my Eagles all the time, whatever the case may be, the ginger better not show up tonight. It better be Andy Dalton tonight. All right, everybody. Peace out. Enjoy football. Enjoy family. I'm out of here. Deuces.
Come through. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time. Real time.